out on the docket, and Flame's got a pretty level head," he interrupted himself, very characteristically. "No young girl has a level heart," asserted Flame's mother. "I'm so worried about the lay reader." "Lay reader," murmured her father. Already he had crossed the threshold into the hall and was rummaging through an overloaded hat rack for his fur coat. "Why, yes," he called back. "I quite forgot to ask. Just what kind of Christmas is it, Flame, that you want to make?" With unprecedented accuracy he turned at the moment to force his wife's arms into the sleeves of her own fur coat. Twice Flame rolled up her cuffs and rolled them down again before she answered. "I want to make a surprise for Miss Flora," she confided. "Honk, honk!" urged the automobile. "For Miss Flora?" gasped her mother. "Miss Flora?" echoed her father. "Why, at the Rattle Paint House, you know," rallied Flame. "Don't you remember that I called there this afternoon? It looked rather lonely there. I think I could fix it." "Honk, honk, honk!" implored the automobile. "But who is this Miss Flora?" cried her mother. "I never heard anything so ridiculous in my life. How do we know she's respectable?" "Oh, my dear!" deprecated Flame's father. "Just as though the owners of the Rattle Pane House would rent it to any one who wasn't respectable."
"Oh, she's very respectable," insisted Flame. "Of a lineage so distinguished—"
"How old might this paragon be?" queried her father.
"Old?" puzzled
Flame. To her startled mind two answers only presented themselves. Should she say,
"Oh, she's only just weaned," or, "Well, she was invented about 1406."
Between these two dilemmas a single compromise suggested itself.
"She's awfully wrinkled," said Flame. "That is, her face is. All wizened up, I mean."
"Oh, then of course she must be respectable," twinkled Flame's father.
"And is in some way," persisted Flame, "related to Edward II, Duke of York."
"Of that guarantee of respectability I am, of course, not quite so sure," said her father. With a temperish stamping of her feet, an infuriate yank of the doorbell, Uncle Wally's chauffeur announced that the limit of his endurance had been reached. Blankly Flame's mother stared at Flame's father. Blankly Flame's father returned the stare.
"Oh, please!" implored
Flame. Her face was crinkled like fine crepe. "Smooth out your nose!" ordered her mother. On the verge of capitulation the same familiar fear assailed her. "Will you promise not to see the lay reader?" she bargained.
"Yes'm,"
said Flame. End of Part 1 of Peace on Earth, Goodwill to Dogs.